In this video, we're going to talk about control statements, or sometimes referred to as conditional statements. Control statements help in controlling the flow of execution of a program. Now let's take a look at a real-time example. Let's say you have source and destination, and we have a robot. Our goal is to send this robot from source to destination. And let us also assume that we have a car, a bike, and a truck. Now we need to program this robot, and we need to instruct it to go to destination as fast as it can. Obviously, what we're going to write in our program is to tell the robot to walk. However, it will take a lot of time to reach destination if it walks. So we need to find a way to go much faster. So for that, we can make use of these vehicles which are available. So instead of saying walk, what we're going to say is if car is available, then use car. So robot will check to see if car is available. If yes, then it's going to use the car to reach the destination. But we have a problem here. Let's say car is not available for some reason. Maybe it was taken by some other robot, or maybe due to technical difficulties the car is not starting. Then that would result in robot not reaching the destination. So what we need to do is we need to tell the robot that if car is not available, then start walking. We say else walk. Now we have two more vehicles here, a bike and a truck. If car is not available, then why can't robot use bike or a truck? And if neither of them are available, then it can walk. So instead of saying else walk, we're going to say else if bike is available, then use bike. Again, else if truck is available, use truck. Else walk. So what this piece of program does is it will let the robot check to see if car is available. If it's not available, then it will check if bus is available. If bus is not available, then it will check if truck is available, and if truck is not available, it will simply start walking. Good. Now let's say car is available, which means we're going to enter this piece of code. And note that once we enter this block, we're going to ignore rest of the code because we have our car available. Now inside this car we said use car. Let's program it more specifically. So if car is available, what we want to do is to start the car. And as we know, pressing the start button in a car may or may not start the car. It may be due to any number of reasons, but it may or may not start. So car may not start in the very first go. We need to keep trying until it starts. So in here, within this block, we're going to write this program. We say while car not started, then we're going to do something. Press start button. So robot will enter inside the car and it will see if the state of car is not started. If this condition is true, then we're going to enter inside this block. And we instructed robot to press start button. So robot will press the start button. Again, it will go back to this line of code and it will check to see if car started. If not, again it's going to enter inside this and robot will press the start button, and it keeps trying until the car starts. But we have a problem here. Let's say due to some technical reasons the car will never start. According to our program, the robot will keep trying forever, and that would result in robot not reaching the destination. So we need to solve this problem. At the same time, we don't want to give up trying. So what we're going to do is we're going to have maximum attempt of 10. So the robot is going to try 10 times, pressing the start button, expecting the car to start. If the car doesn't start, then it will just simply give up. So how are we going to do that? We're going to have a variable that says number of tries, say 10, and then we're going to have a counter that starts with 0. Now every time we enter inside this loop, inside this block, after meeting this condition, we're going to increment the count by using post increment operator. So the count will keep on increasing every time we enter this block. Now we need to have an if condition here, just as if condition in here, and that says if count equals tries, which means we have reached the maximum number of tries. If we reached the maximum number of tries, then we're going to enter inside this block and we're going to tell the robot to break, which means give up. By using this word break, we're going to get out of this while loop and we're going to go ahead with further lines of instructions. So this way the robot will try for 10 times to start the car. If it doesn't, it will go ahead with these instructions, and in here we're going to mention the robot to simply walk. Now I believe you got a sense of how control statements are used to control the flow of execution of a program. So we've talked about if condition, we've talked about if else if condition, we've also talked about while loop, and we've also talked about one keyword called break. Alright, in our next video we're going to see all of these written in our program.